Welcome to today's episode about the root problem. Let's ask Annalisa, life coach and relationship expert.
You know what has come to my attention as a life and relationship coach since 2007? You know, so many different issues arise in relationships, but this one particular thing is the culprit to a lot of problems. And I want to share this today. And this is what it is. Many times in a relationship problem, people want to share with me all the little incidents that happened. He said, she said, last week, you won't believe, we had an argument about blank. And they want to hash and rehash all these incidents. Well, here's what's interesting. They literally take these incidents as the reasons and the culprits to having problems. But my friends, I want to tell you something. Most of the time, people are targeting these small things, just like our government does. It takes small things and makes these molehills mountains. There is an underlying issue that has not been determined or talked about. It's the one thing that either people don't want to admit, that they push under the rug, and that's never been brought up. So the real way to fix a relationship is to find that root problem or get a coach who can help you and stop targeting the little things. Well, last week you were jealous. Well, remember that time when you said, and then it just spirals out of control to talk about this little thing, right? It might have been big. You might have had big feelings over that thing. I get it. But really look, what is the underlying issue of all the little problems? You might have a big problem that has gone unannounced, undetected, and you're unaware. You know what some big problems are? An issue with porn, an issue with addiction, an issue with infidelity, aka cheating, an issue with not being emotionally available, an issue with somebody not carrying their weight. There's an imbalance of responsibility, and somebody feels heavy with the pressures of trying to do all the things. Another big root issue is when you have someone who's not present, who's taking you for granted. Those are big root issues. But here's where I'm finding a lot of people have a problem. Their issue isn't in that list of the big ones. Their issue is a personality trait that is unhealthy and emotionally traumatizing. It is a personal trait within one of the partners that is giving them the problem. And the reason they can't fix it is because the person with this trait is not aware that that's the root problem, or they're aware, but they don't want to look at it. It's subconscious. And so they'd rather say, well, you said this and last week you did this. So they're finding blame and shifting blame when at the end of the day, they're the ones who either have an emotionally unhealed issue, a problem with a personality trait that they don't want to look at, they don't want to fix it because it's too painful. Okay, so stop beating yourself up thinking that the problem is in those little things that your partner keeps telling you you're doing wrong. Look harder, look deeper, look under the rug, because I can promise you a lot of times the real issue can be something, not always, but many times it can be something that's going on inside of them that they don't want to look at and they don't want to change. Remember, it's up to you to make it a great and fabulous day.